Corey, Biden's overhyped, in my opinion. I mean, the guy has had 2 years. He doesn't even have a motto. What's going on here?
He and Seth Moulton had about the same rollout, both disasters. Look, 600 people at a rollout in Pennsylvania for Sleepy Joe is a disaster.
Yeah.
Look, Joe Biden has to stand by the Obama administration. And what we've seen this week, Jesse, is 49-year low record unemployment. This president has put this economy on fire. And under the Obama-Biden years, 1.2% growth rate was the new normal. We lost 600,000 manufacturing jobs, mostly to China. He's on the hook for that. He has no plan. He has no motto. He has no chance.
Yeah, Dinesh, I mean, Corey makes the point. If Biden's going to be the guy to retake the Rust Belt from President Trump, I mean, the Rust Belt got demolished under the Obama administration. I mean, they lost tons of manufacturing jobs to China. I mean, NAFTA Joe, he supported that. I don't think Biden is as strong as everybody says he is. Do you?
The decimation of blue-collar jobs and working-class jobs in this country is partly the result of immigration, it's partly the result of globalization, and it's partly the result of technology. Now, notice that the Democrats and Biden at the front of it have no intention of addressing any of these three problems.
No.
Trump is tackling two of them, namely immigration and the issue of trade and technology. So working class people know that Trump is at least trying, and he's showing impressive results. So how the only way for Biden to beat Trump is if he was somehow younger, more energetic, able to outline some kind of a new vision. But the opposite is the case. While Trump is on fire, Biden seems exhausted. He seems almost as old as the people in his audience.
That's true. I mean, 600 people at your launch is pathetic. He didn't have many more in that event we saw when he was talking about China is not a competitor to us. I just don't see how this guy has the fire in the belly, the sharp tongue that he's going to need to compete against President Trump, Corey. And the media is now drooling all over him and propping him up. I mean, I just think this guy's going to get shredded in a one-on-one. I mean, he's going to have to defend the Obama foreign policy record, the economic record. I just don't think he's capable and politically talented enough to then defend his backside and then cast a vision for the future.
Is Joe Biden going to go and campaign on the fact that Donald Trump got other countries to pay their fair share to the United Nations and NATO, and he's going to reverse that? Is Joe Biden going to go and campaign on the fact that he wants to tear down the wall on the southern border that Donald Trump is building? Is Joe Biden going to go and campaign on the fact that he wants our economy to go back and grow at 1%? He has no message because everything that Donald Trump has been doing for the last 3 years has been working. We've got more Americans working today than ever in our nation's history. And the 36 years that Joe Biden was in the U.S. Senate, he doesn't have one signature piece of legislation he can point to of something he's been able to accomplish on behalf of the American people. And his 8 years as the vice president have been a failure under the Obama administration. So he can't campaign on his 42 or 44 years in elective office. He's going to try and press this reset button and say that China isn't a threat. It's a complete joke.
Yeah, I mean, he's an empty suit. Like you said, decades in the Senate, no signature legislation. There's no Biden doctrine. There's no Biden movement. There's no Biden base. The guy doesn't even have a slogan. All right.